Hey guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. And today we're going to be doing a list on the top 10 epic champions, our pseudo legendaries. So for those that don't know what pseudo legendary means, it means our borderline legendary champion. So I'm going to be talking about 10 epic champions in this game that are basically legendaries. If you get them, you basically have a legendary. They're better than a lot of legendaries, and they're the most sought after epics in this game. A champion that is not on this list, that's a rare champion, that is basically a pseudo legendary, is Coldheart. But this is an epics list, so that's the reason why she's not on it. But if this was old champions that are still legendary, she would be on there for sure. So for those wondering why Coldheart is not on this list, that's the reason why. Let's get started, guys. Alright, so the first champion we're going to be looking at is Sepulcher Sentinel. I actually do consider her a pseudo legendary champion because her kit is very nice. She's defense based. What's very good about her is her A1. Her A1 actually has decreased attack, so that's very good for clan boss. She's basically like a Tyrell role, a Jarek role, rearguard sergeant, champions like that have the decreased attack on their basic. So those are the other epics that have it. But what separates her from the other epics is that she also has an increased defense. Jarek also has that, but she also has a block debuffs on it. So she's very amazing for clan boss. AoE block debuffs and increased defense is amazing. That allows you to run her in clan boss without even using a cleanser, because she can pop this right before the stun comes. And that's not it, man. Look at her untouched by death ability. She has a 25% chance of completely blocking incoming damage when an ally is attacked, and it occurs once per turn. So she basically just ignores old damage right there. And if you max this out, there's going to be a 45% chance to do it. And she also has a universal aura skill, increase ally defense on all battles by 25%. So if you do have Sepulcher Sentinel, you basically have a pseudo legendary right there, especially for clan boss. Now, I did have Sepulcher Sentinel, but I actually did use her in the fusion, so unfortunately I do not have her, and somehow I can't even pull her anymore. I don't know what's going on, man. The next champion I want to talk about is a pseudo legendary as well, is Golden Reaper. So she's a void champion support. I've actually done a guide on her. You guys can check it out if you like. So what I really like about her is her A1. That's what, when people saw her A1, they're like, yeah, she's going to be good because of her A1. She has a 30% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random ally skill by 1 turn whenever she attacks. And cooldown reductions are always nice, especially when it's on a basic. So if you have a counterattack champion paired up with Golden Reaper, it's actually a crazy nice combo where she counters and then she has a chance to reset the cooldown of the counterattack's counter, you know what I mean? She also does have an AoE. She has 50% chance of placing decreased attack, so she has an AoE decreased attack. That is also very helpful always in dungeons, as well as in arena, and she can decrease the turn meter of each target by 20% if they are not under a decreased attack debuff. So that is very good. And the last one to top it off, she also has an increased speed. That's a 30% increased speed, and for all allies, as well as boost their turn meter by 20%. So personally, I consider Golden Reaper pseudo legendary. Let me know down in the comment section. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that I am overrating her? I personally don't. Obviously, that's why she is on the list. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section. Alright, now we have one of the most sought after void epic champions in the game. We have Skullcrusher. So before Rotos came along, Skullcrusher was one of the best, still is probably one of the best champions for arena, because of her passive ability right here, Resilient, where she just pays an unkillable buff on herself every time her HP drops below 20%, which is very good. It makes her really annoying in arena. People usually build her very slow with a lot of attack. So whenever she gets hit or she's about to die, her unkillable comes off, and then she's basically going to get her turn unless somebody can take away her unkillable buff. So now that Rotos is here, he basically just bypasses it, and people don't really run her as much in arena. But she is considered a pseudo legendary in my opinion. She has 2 AoEs, one of which actually places weaken on all the enemies. Places weaken on all the enemies. And her basic one just has an AoE and places an extra hit if the target has more than 50% HP. She partners very well with Sinesha. And also she has an aura skill that is very usable in arena. Increase ally speed in the arena by 23%. So I actually do consider her still one of the best void epics in the game. I don't know if you guys still do. Let me know down in the comment section. What are your opinions of Skullcrusher now? So you guys probably guessed that I was going to put Sinesha on this list. I do consider her a pseudo legendary. You can use her in the tank affinity strat. If you look at her A1, it's an AoE that places an extra hit on enemies with less than 50% HP, so she does partner up very well with Skullcrusher. Skullcrusher can double hit them until they get below 50%, and then Sinesha can double hit them when they're when they are at less than 50%. So it's a very nice combination. And she also has an attack that heals the ally with the lowest HP by 25%. So she actually has pretty nice heals. Immortality is probably one of the best heals in the game because is not considered a heal if you think about it. Well, if you read it, it says equalize the HP of all allies. So if somebody puts a 100% heal reduction on you, you are still able to heal your allies with immortality ability. So she has one of the best heals in the game. And yeah, I do consider her one of the pseudo legendaries, and I think she is one of the most underrated epic champions in the game. All right, number 6, we have Zargala. So you guys probably know Zargala is a beast. You guys probably seen a lot of videos about her. She hits like a truck. She has weaken on her A1. If you look at her A2, Devastate, it actually synergizes with her A3 ability, Crack Armor. So you basically, if you kill an enemy with Crack Armor, you basically activate her AoE, which is actually a crazy AoE because it attacks all enemies 3 times. And she has a 50% chance of placing decreased defense. So she's very good in arena, very good in dungeons. And yeah, overall, she's very good, man. Trust me. So I do consider her a pseudo legendary. Look at that base speed right here, 103 base speed. So if you have Zargala and you need her on in your roster, make sure you guys work on her. All right, now we're going to talk about my boy Royal Guard. So Royal Guard is one of my most sought after epic champions for a long time, but I do have him. Now I have multiples of him. Hopefully you guys can pull Royal Guard if you don't have him. He's one of the best epic champions in the game. I consider him a legendary, pseudo legendary. His basic attack has decreased defense, the big version. But what he's really known for is his takedown ability. He attacks all enemies and then he does it based on the enemy max HP. So if you're running level 20 dungeons, this guy's actually a fast clear for you if you use him, especially if you use multiple Royal Guards. But yeah, using one is very good. Spider's Den, he's amazing there. Obviously, a lot of people use him with the nuking strat with Cold Heart and Royal Guard. They basically do the same thing, except Royal Guard actually hits everybody with with a huge nuke, man. Takedown is amazing. I love that ability. Probably one of the best abilities in the game. And Hamstring is really good as well. It attacks 4 times at random. And then each hit has a chance of placing decreased speed, as well as decreasing the target's turn rate by 25%, which is very nice. And to me, I don't know, it's kind of weird how this guy's, he's an epic, but he has one of the biggest attack boosts in the game in dungeons. He increases ally attack in dungeons by 35%. So I do usually run him in the elite spot. And the only issue with him, he is kind of slow. But this guy is a beast, man, trust me. I bet you if Plarium can rework, if restarted the game, they probably make Royal Guard into a legendary champion. All right, now we have Madame Cerise, probably like a fan favorite. She's not underrated at all. Everybody, I'm not gonna say overrated her. She is not overrated. Yeah, she's basically a legendary champion. She has one of the best buff removals in the game with her Midnight Ritual ability, because not only does it remove all buffs from enemies, it also places decreased attack and decreased defense. Man, that is crazy, dude. It's kind of weird because Tomb Lord is a legendary. His actually does reduce turn meter, but is not really consistent. Tomb Lord has a move like this that does decrease attack, decrease defense, but he does not remove all buffs from enemies. So she's an epic champion that has that ability, which is amazing, man. Trust me, this is one of the best abilities in the game, especially if you use her in an arena. She can just strip all the annoying buffs. Just build her with a lot of accuracy. I actually did do a guide on her if you want to check it out. Definitely well worth it. And I heard she actually does hit hard, but I didn't build mine for damage. And she has one of the best character models in the game. Her basic attack also places fear if the target is under debuffs. And if they're under debuffs, there's only 20% chance. And her A2 is also amazing. It attacks all enemies and has a 40% chance of stealing 1 random buff from each target. So if you do not have this Midnight Ritual up, she's going to be using this ability. And then she also places block debuffs if any buff is stolen, which is amazing. So she's basically one of those champions that places block debuffs. And then she also places True Fear on them if their buffs are stolen. Yeah, so definitely Madame Cerise, in my opinion, is a legendary champion. I'm glad that she isn't, but ask anybody else, man. She's one of the most sought after epics in the game. So build her, and you can use her almost anywhere in the game except for Clan Boss. All right, so a lot of people probably think that Madame Cerise is the best epic in the game. I personally think it's hard to say. I'm going to say Miscreated Monster, man. He's a huge carry. You can use him anywhere in the game other than Clan Boss. Well, if you want, you can use him because he has ally protection, but there are better options for that. So what makes Miscreated Monster very good is he has a huge shield.
It's not just big, it's huge!
With Lightning Storm ability, he attacks all enemies, and he has a 50% chance placing stun. Stun is very nice, but the shield is huge, man. If you build this guy as a DPS, because his damage is based on HP, he's going to be dishing out a lot of damage. Relatively a lot of damage, because he's an HP type. And then he's going to keep your allies alive. His A1 ability is a double hit that places stun. And also, if the stun is placed, he has a chance of placing the decreased defense as well, which is amazing. Also, he has ally protection. And then he heals himself. And he also plays a continuous heal on himself. His passive ability is that he does, if your allies have the ally protection buff on them, he can, and they get attacked by the enemy, he can actually place fear on the attackers, which is crazy, man. Crazy good champion. And then increase ally HP in the arena by 33%. People don't really use his aura skill in arena right now because speed is still king. So yeah, personally for me, he is the best. Probably tied with another champion for the best epic champions in the game. But yeah, he's definitely a legendary champion. You know, while creating this list, I actually forgot to mention Skullcrusher. I actually didn't even put him on my list. For some reason, I forgot about him. But you can't forget about this guy, man. Like I did, but you're not supposed to forget about this guy. So this guy is one of the most sought after champions just because of his counter ability right here. Stone Wall. He also plays ally protection and he plays counter, and then he also plays unkillable on himself. So there's only, as I always say in a lot of videos, there's only 3 champions in the whole game that have a AoE counter, so a team counter attack, and he is one of them. He's an epic. The other 2 are legendaries, which is Martyr and Valkyrie. So he's the highest chance for you guys to get a team counter attack. And his passive ability is that he decreases the duration of all debuffs by 1 turn at the start of each turn. So Skullcrusher, definitely one of the best epics in the game just because of how powerful that counter attack ability is, team counter attack. So this list is going to have 11 champions now. A Battle Pass champion has made this list. We got Stagnight. So Stagnight was arguably the best Battle Pass champion from Season 1. That's the only season we have so far. Yeah, he's better than Warlim in my opinion. And the rares, you know, they're easy to get, but Frozen Banshee is a beast. You can't argue with that. Frozen Banshee is a beast. But Stagnight, he is basically a legendary champion, comparable to Tomb Lord. Even he's comparable to Madame Cerise, but Madame Cerise, in my opinion, is still better than him. But I consider him as a legendary champion. He's supposed to be a support type, but this guy can actually hit like a truck. He attacks one enemy 2 times on his A1. He can place decreased speed. So yeah, you can use this guy in Fire Knight for that ability. What puts this guy on another level is his Huntmaster ability. He attacks all enemies, so AoE right there. And then he has a 70% chance of placing the decreased defense and decreased attack, which will help you clear dungeons and help you clear them faster with that decreased defense, and allows you to take less damage with a decreased attack. So it is amazing for waves. And he can also hit like a truck with this ability, which is crazy, man. And if you look at this guy's base speed, he has 107 base speed. That's fast. That is fast. His HP is not too shabby as well, 20,000. And you can also increase, I think one of the most underrated abilities that he has is Lead the Pack. So you can also increase your allies' accuracy by 50% whenever a debuff that they try to place gets resisted. So that can actually help you if you need help in terms of the accuracy. And yeah, you won't be missing. 50% is a lot. Yeah, so if you got Stagnight from the Battle Pass, definitely work on him. I mean, look at this guy's shield. Just from his shield alone, he is the coolest looking Bannerlord champion. He honestly, he has a legendary look as well. And the last champion we're going to talk about is Tyrell. So Tyrell has always been one of people's top epic champions. He might be falling off in terms of clan boss because there's other people who have better utility than him, like Sepulchre Sentinel and Jarrig. Usually they use champions, I mean, maybe even Rearguard Sergeant. So he has a double hit on his A1 that's decreased attack. That's his claim to fame for clan boss. But if you want to use him in other areas of the game, he's amazing because he has an AoE that places decreased defense. And if the target's under a decreased attack, he actually does place them to sleep. So if you get somebody else to go before him to place a decreased attack, he can put them to sleep. And then he also has turn meter manipulation, which is amazing for Spider's Den. If they attack fully to place a turn meter, it will place a stun debuff for 2 turns. That does not work on bosses. But that is amazing for dungeons as well as faction wars. And he does damage based on defense, so he's pretty durable. He can pack a punch, man. And he also has an aura skill that is universal. Increase ally defense in all battles by 25%. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the video. If you guys found this video helpful or entertaining anyway, make sure you guys drop a like. I really appreciate all the new subscribers to this channel. And yeah, it's true that you guys are more than just a number to me. I mean, honestly, man. If you guys agree or disagree with this list, let me know down in the comment section. Or am I missing somebody? Also, let me know down in the comment section. And I'll try my best to interact with all of you guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Al Plays. And that's non-negotiable either.